Hi everyone. So, welcome back to the pursuit of stability and peace. I'm Nix. Hope you guys are having a good week. I am recording this on Monday, the 12th of May. I normally would have done a video on during the weekend, but it has been a really busy week where I couldn't even get the time. Plus, um, it was Mother's Day, and I'm just having a week. I've been having a week from last month, actually, if you think about it, and I am kind of reaching my wit's end with regards to everything that is happening. So last week was a really busy week, but it wasn't so bad with regards to my expenses. I'm going to be going over my week 3 expenses for May, and that covers the 5th of May till the 11th of May. It does have some unexpected expenses, but that is just for lack of foresight on my part, because I completely spaced and forgot that it was going to be Mother's Day. Work has been really hectic. I think a few nights last week I finished at only around 8 or 9, and last week Thursday I only went to bed at 11:30. I had to literally actually put my laptop aside last week just to go and make something to eat, go to the loo, go have a bath. But I think I worked like, in total last week, I think I did like a 60 to 70 hour week. I am so exhausted, and I'm also stressed because I had to sort out travel for my team, but it involves all the heads of department within my department, and the other support person that normally would assist was off sick for the whole of the week, and it seems like everything was I was just bombarded with things that needed to be done last week, with calls like every half an hour from the different directors to say, no, we need this sorted out as soon as possible. And I am just kind of fed up and exhausted. But the good thing is that I was so busy that I didn't get a chance to actually spend too much money. I had to basically only get my necessities. So if we go over what came through last week. So I finally got the final payment from the birthday stokvel that I contribute to, and this April was my month to receive. So this was supposed to be sent to me by the 30th of April. And this person I've seen on our group is consistently really late. And I think I was so frustrated last week, I just sent a message on the group to say, listen, what is happening with this? Because I need to do my budget for this month. And well, they did apologize, but it was like, oh, sorry, I'll send it now. Anyway, I got a nice little surprise. My mommy sent me some money for my birthday, which is next week, and she sent 1,000 rand to me. I got lucky with regards to my rewards, because I only had on Discovery 1 game board play, and when I played it, I got the equivalent of 75 rand, which I'm really happy about. Last week, I actually, for some reason, ran out of data on my phone, and I decided to buy more. And it should last me for the next 2 months, but that I ended up spending 89 rand on. My food wasn't too bad for this week. It was 274.21, and this also includes a few household stuff. I know I normally separate them when I do the more detailed budget, but honestly, I had no time to do it. And the place that I shop at has almost everything with regards to cleaning and things. So I'm going to include that in one because I honestly don't have the time to separate it for you. Then on Sunday, I completely forgot it was Mother's Day. And this came in handy. I mean, if you think about it, my mom paid for her own birthday cake, Mother's Day cake, but it was kind of a special circumstance. So I spent in total 400 Rand for my mom. The account fees that came out of everything that I spent this week was only 7 Rand, which I'm really happy about because it like for the last few months it's been really expensive. And then I decided to try a free trial and it didn't work and I ended up shooting myself in the foot. But there's a app, shall I say, that is that my sibling subscribed to, and I promise you, it has everything on it. And I decided to try it out for this month because honestly, at this point, it's keeping my anxiety at bay, and I'm so afraid that if I don't do this, don't do something about it, which is also extremely unhealthy. I might go back into a flare, and I cannot afford to get sick at this point. So this cost me 77 Rand 16 cents. In total, I actually only spent, oh, I'm sorry. So my total income for last week was 1,325 Rand, but my total expenses was only 847 Rand 37. So next week, I'm looking at this amount and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a little bit, despite the fact that I didn't spend a lot, I expect to be getting, looking at this, I expect to be getting a lot more expenses that are going off my account next week or within this week, shall I say. Because there's a few things. My gym membership is going off. My mom gave me this for my birthday, and it actually came just in time because on Saturday morning I woke up. I have a smartwatch. I have a Fitbit Charge 4. I bought it, sure, I think during COVID, and it's lasted me this long. And I woke up on Saturday morning, and the face of the watch was hanging on by a thread, which was funny because it still worked. It still synced with my phone and still connects and calculates my steps and workouts and stuff. But the screen is completely blank. So I had to like jiffy it and get super glue the screen back to the watch itself. And I saw this come through and I was like, oh my goodness, thank the stars. Because I found that this came through. And honestly, if I didn't absolutely need it at this point, I would have spent this money on something else, on an actual expense. but I found a Volcano Chroma series smartwatch going for $399 on Takealot, and there were like 700 reviews on it, and most of them said they were really good, that they synced with your Health Connect app, and what do you call it? And it actually also notifies you for when you get calls and stuff from your phone, and that is actually a really good bargain. And I'm hoping that it would connect to because the Health Connect app syncs all of your apps together. It also syncs with my Fitbit app, so I'm hoping that my Fitbit app would sync properly, and then it would actually still allow me to get the points. If not, then when I do work out, I'm going to just swap the new watch for the broken one, and then at the end of this year, my phone is going to be due for upgrade. So, sorry, my service provider Telcom has come up with a new thing where you can take a device and then you can add a smartwatch on it, and it depends on the smartwatch, but the ones that I've seen was like 89 rand a month for the 2 years that you have your contract. So I was thinking of getting it then, so I don't need a fancy one now. I'm not going to waste 1,000 rand and um not be able to spend my normal expenses. So I managed to get a chance to order the watch today, and hopefully I can pick it up tomorrow, because I added it for collection and um, it was in stock. My mom also gave me a Takealot voucher for 500 rand, so I got that. And what I got, I am so excited because I currently have my phone elevated on a really big stack of books. um, and I found a tripod stand. Hopefully it doesn't let me down, but I found one for like 99 rand. So I only had to pay 98 rand for the whole order. And but I'll go more into detail over the next week. But I think I digress so much on this video because I needed to vent about my experience this week, and I am so tired. I am so tired. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I feel incompetent at this point, even at work. Um, because it seems like everything that I'm doing is not actually progressing, and it's really, really demotivating. So, I'm gonna go to bed early today, even though it's already a little bit later than usual. Um, and I'm going to try and wake up early and try and get as much done in the morning as possible. But thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video to this point. If you've stayed, that is it for my weekly budget for the third week of May. And I hope to see your engagement on this video. Let me know what you think. If you have any words of inspiration at this point, I will take anything I can get. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Thank you for joining. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support, and hopefully I can grow this way. I can get a little bit more feedback from my audience. I did gain a new subscriber this week, and I'm really, really appreciative of it. Thank you so much if you're new. Thank you very much. I know I said that so many times, but I really appreciate it. until the next time, I'm not sure when I'd be able to post again because this week is going to be really, really hectic. And I just got a message to say that my mom needs to be taken to the doctor. So I need to make time to do that, and as soon as she sends me confirmation of her appointment. Anyway, you guys have a good evening. Have a good rest of the week. Thank you for joining. Goodbye for now.